Now today in Steve's Kitchen I want to take you around my city of Melbourne. Here I'm at the National Gallery of Victoria, which is a wonderful place to visit if you're in Melbourne, and generally free unless there's a special event on. Melbourne of course sits on the southern tip of the continent of Australia, built on the mouth of the Yarra River, which empties out into Port Phillip Bay. Whether you like street art, street performance, or open markets and food events, there's always something going on in Melbourne CBD. Even if you choose to visit in the cooler months, the outdoor cafes are generally heated. We even keep our trees warm. If you're a tourist, with deep pockets of course, what better way to see the city than with a horse-drawn carriage? You won't help but notice the outdoor and pedestrianised areas in Melbourne. On Bourke Street you can experience indoor and outdoor shopping, and of course the street shares the tramways with the pedestrians, but it is wonderfully safe, easy to get around, and only a stone throw away from Chinatown with its fantastic Asian restaurants. And for those of you that are willing to get off the main street and explore the little alleyways, you will see some of the world's most spectacular street art and some great little secret bars hidden away, where you might even get to socialise with some of the locals. If you're a lover of the open air, fresh food experience, get yourself up to the Queen Victoria Market. They're a treasure trove of fresh produce and some wonderful, wonderful delicatessens. But like any good market, you need to get there early. Another great way to see Melbourne is by bicycle, and there is a network of cycle paths that run throughout the city and the suburbs. There are even free city bikes if you haven't bought your own bike, so there's no excuse. I think possibly one of my favourite things to do is to go to the Royal Botanical Gardens in Melbourne. On a beautiful day, there's nothing better to do than just chill by one of the lakes. The City Circle trams provide a free service going around the city centre. But any visitor is going to spot that historical Flinders Street station. And there you can get aboard a train, and for me, you can then visit some of what are the most secret treasures of Melbourne, the suburbs. I really can't express how wonderful it is to get out of the city, visit some of the suburbs. Again, there are some fantastic places to eat. If you're at St Kilda Beach, you've got Luna Parks, get the kids over there, have a lot of fun. But of course, what you're really coming to Melbourne for is great coffee, great cafes, outdoor lifestyle. So there you have it. There are so many ways to see my Melbourne. I hope you've enjoyed this brief little tour. We will be doing more of this in the future on Steve's Kitchen as we go around. And I'd love to hear your comments, just a little bit of feedback, whether you enjoyed seeing where I live. And tell me down in the comments below where you're watching from. And if you've ever visited Melbourne or you live in Melbourne, say hello. Now, as always, I like to leave a couple of links to some other videos here on Steve's Kitchen. It is a beautiful late summer's day here in Melbourne. Your comments are always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.